All right, let me share with you Project 10 from the Arduino Starter Fundamental Exam Starter Kit project book. And Project 10 is Zoetrope. Now, what exactly is a zoetrope? I have a photograph here on the screen. So a zoetrope is one of several pre-filmed animation device. So it was one of the ways that was used to create the illusion of movement. So they used still photographs to create an illusion of movement by spinning the device. So what you would usually do is place the photographs inside the device and you spin the device so it have an illusion of the images being moved. So you put let's say if you want to animate an image or animate a cartoon, you would create the cartoon in the formation of steps or formation of movement, and then as you move that device, the animation would look like the cartoon is moving, running, catching a ball, jumping, and so forth. So this is what we are doing today. Now, it is similar to the last project where we used the Arduino and the breadboard to control the movement of DC motor. The last time we used transistor and we created a gate. This time we are using the H bridge to ensure that our DC motor spins in both directions. So it will spin first, or it will spin in counterclockwise, and if we press another switch, it will spin clockwise. So this is the setup here I have on the screen. So I am using the H bridge, which is this. I'm using a potentiometer to control the speed of the DC motor, and I'm using two push button switches. One will ensure that the DC motor spins clockwise, and one will ensure that it spins counterclockwise. The H bridge is what is new to the projects. So we're using a different way in controlling this this DC motor, and that inclusion in this project is the H bridge. Now, what is the H bridge? The H bridge is a device that will control the flow of the voltage flow. So it will send that voltage flow either clockwise or counterclockwise, right? So it is an electronic circuit that switches the polarity of voltage applied to a load. These circuits are used in robotics. It can be used when you're creating a robotic car. If you want your car to move forward and then move backward based on the movement of a switch, then you can use these H bridge. Okay, so it will move backwards and forwards. How does this really work? The H bridge has 4 switches. So if the switch is connected this way, then it flows, electricity or voltage will flow in one direction, let's say clockwise. And if the switch is connected this way, then it will flow in the other direction, right? If the switch is in the middle, then the current is paused, or the voltage is paused, and there is no current going to your motor, and therefore it stops. So in this case, what I'm doing here, I'm using one switch. If I let's say switch A and switch B, if I push down on switch A, it spins clockwise. If I push down on switch B, it spins counterclockwise. And then if I push down on both A and B, then it stops the motor. All right, so that is what we're doing. So the takeaway here from this project is to learn how to use this H bridge. And if you see here, I have my positive and negative coming from my breadboard, my Arduino Uno, to my breadboard. And what I forgot to put in here was a negative. So I needed to add a negative wire from here to here. And I will pull this down, and I will change this wire color to black. Okay, so this is what it should look like. My 9 volt is supplying the power to this one side. My H bridge is running 2 negatives here. It is running from this pin to the positive on this side, and from this pin to the positive from the 9 volt battery. And it is feeding power to my DC motor. All right, and like I said, the potentiometer here is going to control the speed of the motor. I have here what the project looks like, my DC motor, and my wiring here. And like I said, it is similar to what the last project that I did. The only thing that is new is that I added this piece onto the base. And I can get my picture, place my picture in here. And I will hook this up to show you how it works exactly. One of my jumper wires came out, so I have to push that back in. My jumper wires from my DC motor popped out. So I am going to place this in here. I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to hook it up so that you can see how it works. What else do I need? I need my 9 volt battery, and I don't know where I put that. Oh, I found it. Right. So I'm going to hook it up, and I'm going to show you, and then I will show you what the code looks like. And I have another wire out here. This wire should go here. So it spins in one direction. If I push the other button, it spins in the next direction. You'll see the picture in there, and you can see it's moving a bit too fast for you to see the movement of, I have a horse in there. Oops. One direction, spins in the other direction. So the goal here is to, like I said, to get the motor to spin in two directions. One time with one switch it spins clockwise, and the next switch it spins counterclockwise. And what does my code look like? This is what my code looks like here. Move it over. And this is what the code looks like. So I declared, I created my variables here for my switch state, whether the switch is on or off, my previous switch state. I have integer for my control pin 1 and my control pin 2 and my enable pin 9. And I also use here some if statements. So some if else statements. If the direction switch state is not equal to the previous switch, then something happens. What happens there is it sets the motor to high. So your motor will be getting current, it will be spinning. So this is what it looks like. So just think about, I know that this project is, so to create the Zoetrope is something nice, something to have students reflect on what and how animations were created before the digital age. But the main takeaway here from this project is the ability to have your motors spin in two directions, spin clockwise and counterclockwise, and the knowledge of using age bridge and what an age bridge is, right? So an age bridge is a circuit in itself. So it's a circuit, when you use an age bridge in your circuit, it's a circuit within a circuit, all right? And like I said, the age bridge here has four switches. All right, so I hope that you gain something from this, and you will use whatever you gain, do some more reading, and create something on your own. All right, so have a great rest of your day.